Hello everyone, Sean Shertzer Bookkeeping here, back for another video in our tax series. So we've been going through the tax form 1040, which is our individual tax return uh, for this series. And we are down to payments. So this section is going to be not what you have to pay the IRS, but what you've already paid them. So form W-2, that's for, again, most of you are probably employees working for somebody else. And you get a paycheck and taxes are withheld and other things. And so any federal tax that's withheld on your check, on your W-2 when you get that form, is going to be put right here. So just looking at the W-2 here, that's going to be in box 2, federal income tax withheld. Whatever number is in that box, you're going to put right here on the 1040. If you have a 1099, let's say the 1099-R for IRA or a 401k or anything like that, that you get a 1099 for, most of them you have the option to, or taxes are taken out. And if that's the case, then you would put the number right here. Again, that's on the form 1099. Any other forms that's not common to have any other forms, but it's possible. So you'd put that number here. That total would go right here in 25D. And now let's say you had a refund from your previous year return. In this case, it's for 2023. Let's say you had a refund and you chose to apply that to the next year for 2024 in this case. So that would be, you would put that amount here, and also if you made estimated tax payments. So some individuals expect to pay a lot in taxes at the end of the year, and they want to get a head start on it. And in certain cases, the IRS does require that, actually, especially if you're a Schedule C business, you're a sole proprietor or a single member LLC. And if you are one of those, you probably know you are already. Then you pretty much, in most cases, are required to pay estimated tax payments. If you're not sure, talk to your tax professional or call a tax professional. IRS is also a good resource. There are certain conditions where they expect you to make estimated tax payments. But as you're doing that, that total will be right here. And then if you are making estimated tax payments, if you're mailing them in or if you're paying online, you can do that right here on the IRS website, actually. And I always recommend everyone sign up for an IRS account. It's free, and you can get all of your amounts that you've sent over to the IRS already. They will apply it to your account and allow you to see that. So what you would just do is you would hit sign into your account, and then sign into your account. You can sign into your online account, and you don't even necessarily need to make an account. That's just to be able to check statuses and make sure you have that information. So I do recommend making an online account if you haven't already. So if you have not, then you would just click new, and basically this is just telling you what you can do. You can see your payment options. You can sign into your online account. Oh, and I'm already signed in, so because I was getting ready for this. So this is where you'll be able to see everything. If you have payments you made, you can click on View Payment Activity. You can view your payment options. You can make a payment. So this is what I mean if you're saying you can make a payment online. This is how to do it. Simple, easy. They pull it right from your bank account or your credit card, whatever information you put in there, have them do that. So another thing, and I would also do that with your state. And since I'm in California, I'm going to show you the FTB webpage, State of California Franchise Tax Board. For you California people, this is your state tax board. So you also have an account, or you can make an account with the FTB. And just to kind of show you what it looks like once you sign in, I just blocked out my information here. But you'll be able to pay with a credit card, check, payment plan. You'll be able to basically pay online here as well. So there's that. But basically back to the 1040, which is the federal. So any payments you made or you applied from last year, you'd put that here. And then you would total it up right here on line 33. And then that finally is how you get to whether the IRS needs to refund you, that you overpaid, or that you owe to the IRS. Basically, line 24, that's what this is what is figured to be your tax that you owe to the IRS. And then any payments that you made throughout the year or applied from last year. Line 24 minus line 33 gets you your number. So if you do have an overpayment, basically IRS wants to know if you want it refunded to you or if you want it to be applied to the following year. It's really a personal choice. It doesn't really affect anything one way or the other, what you want to do. Me personally, I like to have the refund, so it's in my bank account if I get a refund. And if I owe, then I pay the government some more. So it's really your choice whether you get a refund or you apply it for next year. There's no real difference in the IRS eyes. So it's up to you. However you want to do that, it does get applied correctly. As long as you do this form correctly, then everything's fine. Same thing with state. The state, you'll have the same option on your state return, either to get it refunded to you or you get it applied to your following year taxes. So, big thing to remember just for this video is I highly recommend making an account at the IRS and also your state board. Again, I'm in California, so this is the California one. That way you can make payments online when you need to, and you can check the status of your returns and go from there. So if you have any questions or feel you need a tax professional, I always recommend having a tax professional do your taxes. There are a lot of tax laws and a lot of little nitty-gritty details that are easy to miss and forget. And the IRS can hit you hard if you do, depending on your situation. So it's always better to have a professional in your corner that knows more about it than you do, and you can work together. If you need one of those people, please feel free to reach out. My number is on the screen and in the description box below. Have a great day, everyone.